but it's coming. It's coming within a couple of weeks. We're going to see an increase in prices. If brothers been noticed, bottled water has increased. Why is that? Like for a case of water, $7. They charging them gas, the gas station prices.
Yeah.
At the store. Why is that? Because plastic is a product of what?
Oil.
Of oil.
That's right.
Due to cracking. You know what I'm saying? They do a certain chemical reaction to create it. So the bottled water is getting more expensive. Right? I can see more people actually turn into glass because of the steady increase of water prices.
The oil affects transportation, manufacturing, food production, electricity in some countries. So the rise in energy prices often spread through the economy, making everyday items more expensive.
That's right. Did they give a list of what they are? This is an example. If not, it's okay. We just gave one example of plastic becoming more expensive, which is going to have what? Bottled water more expensive, and that's only going to increase. See?
What, fertilizer?
Yeah, this is what you're going to do right now. Go ahead,
I'm trying to see if I get some fertilizer.
What they say?
It says they ain't got the fertilizer yet. It says
what you put in? You put in gas? Okay, I was looking for actually fertilizer. That's good too.
Yeah, fertilizer important too. You got to charge.
Go ahead.
It says approximately, so I just typed in how much percentage of fertilizer goes to the Strait of Hormuz. Approximately 1/3, which is 25 to 35% of the global seaborne fertilizer trade passes through the Strait of Hormuz, making it a critical choke point for agricultural nutrients, particularly nitrogen-based urea and ammonia.
Right. So what? He said 20 to 25%. I said 30. Right. So around we're running off 30. You know what I'm saying? Percent of the world's fertilizer come out of that region, bro. Think about that. That's going to have some serious repercussions on planting season, which right now is planting season essentially.
Yeah.
So this winter might be a food.
Oh, it is. Oh, shit, it is. Yeah,
This winter gonna be a food.
By that starting house.
Yup. About that time.
A lot of stuff they plan for right now is for the
Fall.
second harvest in the fall.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So if they're not planting anything, you know, then they can't. If they don't got the fertilizer to plant anything for now, I mean, shit, bro. Like the wintertime. That's.
You know, hell, they might have got enough to plant for themselves in their home, but not the breadbasket of America will be through.
Yeah. So that Glenn Beck said 70% of the farmers are getting affected by this. And also, he was mentioning also like the water. You know, even the weather, different weather is causing issues with the vegetation in America. You know, I think over in Ohio and these different places, not Ohio, but Iowa.
Get a breadbasket of America.
Yeah, you know, because that water comes down from these different high points. And, you know, like I said, if you ain't got a lot of snow, you nearly need snow in these cold places. And these mountains, because what? When it melts, it brings down that water down to the low points of the ground. So all that is being affected. So the weather, like the Strait of Hormuz causing the fertilizer, all these things are causing a trickling effect for this time. That's why I like what the scriptures say, or to flight in the winter. You know, we know that goes, but you can relate that to this time as well. You know, this time you can see the way things are going, this winter is going to be a lot of shortages in everything. Food, you know, like the electricity. What was it over in Cuba when they having those increments where they got a power outages? Just leave. What does it happen to come to America? You know, if you come to America, it's going to be a lot of crime. There's going to be a high rate rise in crime. You know, Why ain't we waiting for stuff like that to like to go off? Where they can run all in there. Not just them, you know. Esau.
That's really body like that.
All type of tactics that he was set up for that.
Because you got these white supremacists that are accelerationists. Basically, when society collapsed, they're gonna accelerate it by pillaging. Esau Edom ready to ride, man. That's why you got people like Chud, the builder, that's popular nowadays. You got more and more Edomite women coming up with terms. Look at it, chipping out. He's just, they're on Instagram the whole time, just putting up different cases of Jake, just acting a fool. Because they get tired of Jake, man, and they need somebody to blame.
That's right.
When shit hit the fan, what Esau Edom can always depend on is black fear.
Yep.
It's the niggers. And they gonna move on it, bro. It happened in every major, war, basically, bro. After the Civil War, Jake was pillaged. You know what I'm saying? It's gonna happen again.
So Edom could be the one to kick off the goddamn, race riots and the uproar, like civil unrest, so to speak.
Oh yeah.
The Edomite gonna be the first one to take to the street protesting this shit, Then Jake go follow with the bullshit.
Esau Edom gonna be the first to really organize to get to taking out people.
You got the militias,
Yeah.
Yep.
Boogaloo, aka Boogaloo Boys. Which Boogaloo is a 1950 dance. Basically, they ready to get down, and the Boogaloo Boy is an array of, like the elder just brought out, militia groups of different spectrums. Some are mixed group of people, right? Patronists. Some on the extreme are white supremacists.
Right.
Some are black supremacists.
One of them right there.
Right? All these people are waiting for
Let's
that
talk about your
time
wall.
where it's ready to hit.
He don't swing his arm.
Yeah.
see
Shit's
the
about
look
to
on his
culminate
face. You
to
can see
something
the
very
spirit on him.
serious, man. What's keeping these people civil is the fact that they can eat.
Yeah. Yep.
When that luxury of being able to go to Panda Express is gone, the average person gonna wig the hell out. The average person is addicted to food.
Can't get no donuts in the morning.
It's gonna be speeding and three people that's gonna be acting a damn fool. People
Donuts
already acting a fool on the highways, man.
Yeah,
I'm at work, shit, motherfucker knocked my damn window off. This A2L just refused to. I was like, bro, I'm right here. This dude was just like, nah, fuck that. I'm getting over it. He just hit my window.
Hey, I saw that one clip. I guess the Edomite lady was in the car drunk, driving down the sidewalk at an apartment or somewhere, like chasing the kid on the bike or some shit.
I seen it,
They spazzing out, man. They losing it.
You're going to see more occurrence of that.
They
You see
living
more of
right.
these so-called black women are going to get their ass laid the fuck down.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough for these
All that
females.
getting in people, man, face these, and they can get your ass shot. You start getting tired. Everybody's tired of it. That's the elephant in the room. We're gonna see these things happen when what? When people can't feed themselves, as it says in 2nd Ezra, the 15th chapter, bro. Go ahead, brother.
Yep, I got that. 2nd Ezra 15, I'm gonna start at verse 10. It says, behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter. I will not suffer them now to dwell in the land of Egypt, but I will bring them with a mighty hand and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before, and will destroy all the land thereof. Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation of it shall be smitten with the plague and punishment that the Most High shall bring upon it. They that till the ground shall mourn,
Boy.
for their seed shall fail through the blasting in hell, and with a fearful consolation.
That's right. This is what's going on now. The brother just, for the market, just brought it out. Right? A catalyst to this food insecurity increasing is the weather, the sporadic weather. Okay? That's going to increase, bro. And we've been talking about the sporadic weather going on for the longest, man. Right? Even here, man, like, shoot, man, a couple of days ago, it was 56 degrees.
Felt like it was fall.
And in May, April. Shit, it was cold this morning. You know? This has repercussions on these crops, man. And plus, you got these people out here, they're growing these crops, they're trying to make a living. They don't have the extra fertilizer to keep it going. They gotta do it old school ways, man. You know what I'm saying? And this land is overworked. They're not giving the land saving, so it's not yielding its proper, you know what I'm saying, nutrients. That's why they gotta use all this fucking fertilizer. Man, hey, these crops, they're not gonna yield as much as they're supposed to, which is gonna cause a shortage. Which is gonna cause what? Chaos. Right? It talks about that in 2nd Ezra, the 6th chapter, around 22. The storehouse will suddenly be around 22, if I'm not mistaken. You know, this is times that we coming in, brothers. The ministry is going on to that next level. Things are not going to stay the same anymore. Okay? We ain't in the time of 2015 when everything was chilling and, you know, bring the word out, you know what I'm saying, slide in the board, yeah, you know. Nah, bro. That shit is over, bro.
Date.
Take your ass home.
That date's gonna be done.
Done in front of me.
I'm glad.
You women out here on the internet crying, I need a man. I need a man.
Beautiful, beautiful.
More and more women shit. You tell a female nowadays you shit. I just had a child. Her whole face like for real? You fucking like you fertile? Like you wanna you women, hey, these women out here, man, they lonely, brother.
Yeah.
Good.
It's only gonna increase. You know what I'm saying? All these hoes that wanna hold hand and you know what I'm saying, wanna dress like a man, wear a big ass collar shirts.
Oversized, that's the thing. Yeah,
big
oversized
ass
shirt.
fat form shirt with the fat form with the fitty hat to the side. Get your ass is done.
It's either a date or gas. I'm going pump gas because gas is $4. So it's either gas or date. Gas or ass.
Yep.
So what you gonna get?
Yeah, a lot of people don't know, man. That last
Gas.
oil tanker before the war started. That last oil tanker hit the West Coast last week.
Yep.
You know, so that.
Shut up.
That was the last oil tankers from before the war started.
Yep.
That hit the West Coast. Like,
You know what I'm saying? You're right. Go ahead.
that hit the West Coast, man. So what do you think that's going to, you know what I'm saying? What do you think that's going to do? In the West Coast, California, they receive a mass majority of their oil from the Persian Gulf, man.
Right.
You know? So we about to see the ramifications like the elder going into. We about to see the ramifications they've been saying. End of April, early May is when we're going to really start seeing ramifications of this war really here in America. You know what I'm saying? That's why gas, shit, Monday was like $3.70, and Tuesday it was like $4.29.
Man, bro,
It went up like 50, 60 cents on the night.
Yep.
That's just the beginning.
It's just beginning. Yep. It's gonna be even more. It's gonna be even more in the near future.
Right, man. Don't forget about them fires that happen at these oil refineries over here in the U.S. too.
Yeah.
Like there was one in Texas.
Yep.
I think it was another state, maybe on the West Coast or something. And then I tried to look it up, but it says another one. Reformer heater explodes at PBF Louisiana refinery.
Yeah.
So that's another one just now.
You know that shit is
Bro.
organized demolition. Yeah.
Think about that. Have we heard about a refinery burning up
After all this time.
after all this time? They actually have a class of stats, and they'll tell you a lot of times 99% is not enough. So you have to find different ways to ensure that the percentage is higher than 99.9. It needs to be 99.9987. How can I get the percentage from 99.998 to 99.999. So they have certain things set in place, safeguards and procedures set in place to ensure, okay, this particular industry is not failing. Okay?
Man, they do, yeah. If y'all watch Landman, they'll tell you how much money motherfuckers that produce oil make a day, man. It's billions of dollars, man. That Landman's a good series, man.
It's called Landman.
Landman. Boy, that motherfucking shit is, it's about the oil industry in general, but it's out here in like Midland, Texas, Fort Worth.
Yeah.
That shit, it's a nice stroke, man. That dude said, man, y'all be surprised how much money the oil generates here, man, in a day. All of a sudden now a big oil refinery, but then again, you got mad engineers to look over the shit. That shit is controlled, man.
That's right. That's why you got you seen a lot of these Elamites out here out of nowhere like, damn, why there's so many East Indians out here? Well, the
Right.
reason why is because they have degrees in engineering.
Right.
When if you go to an American, you go and go to somewhere that's that houses, not houses, but has a lot of Americans in it, like a stadium or something. Say, how many of you guys are engineers? There's gonna be barely people raise their hand. But do the same thing, that same stadium in India, man, you gonna have a whole bunch of them raise their hand.
Yep.
Right? So that's why a lot of them are coming over here for these engineering jobs. Because they're working in where? These AI databases and other places that's being built up over here.
Yeah.
To ensure the safety of that particular facility. So they had certain things, I'm saying not to say, they had certain things set in place that the things is not going to just fail.
Right.
Right?
And like I say, that's why they said all these things that they say happening with the oil refineries catching on fire. We saw do all these things amazing. What not a few years back, what happened? All these chicken plants started catching on fire.
Yep.
A little bit after that, what happened? All these trains are derailment right by the water, contaminating all these bodies of water.
Right.
Yeah, I mean, everything happens, it seems like in the same thing. Now all these oil refineries.
Right.
Esau is strategic in his ways, but then he's tacky because you be like, damn, why 40 damn chicken plants catch on fire this month? Why did that happen?
Remember when the trains were just derailing?
Yeah.
Man, this
Wow, he's a badass. He's such a badass.
Yeah.
Loser. What were you saying now?
Yeah, well, you see all these, like you said, the train derailments, all these bodies of water. Why all of a sudden these trains derailments every week, and every one of them was by a body of water. The water contaminated over here. Now the water contaminated. See, Esau, this devil strategized these different things.
Right.
But you're gonna have to go for the one of all things. He's consolidating all these different things as far as your essential things you need to live. As we read earlier, he's trying to consolidate everything and say anything you need, even to take a breath, you got to come to me.
Yep.
He's trying to be like the Most High.
He wants you to worship him.
Yep.
Yep.
That's what it's all about. Literally, you ain't gonna own anything. You ain't gonna be able. You're not gonna own your own breath. You're not gonna own you. For you to breathe, you ain't gonna be able to own it.
Your thoughts.
Shit is crazy.
Your own thoughts, man.
Yep. He's predictive programming your thoughts. You gonna have a thought about a song and you look on YouTube, like, damn, how this motherfucker does?
Yes, it happened to me. Yeah, bro, I was like, I ain't even say the shit.
I
Yep.
never seen that name.
Right.
Yeah, Purple Rain. I was just thinking about Purple Rain, like, dog. You know what I'm saying? That's what he's. Yeah, man. This thing that we're into is deep, bro.
Boy.
There's certain chemtrails and stuff that he said that he's spraying things of that nature. Right? He's basically making a human an antenna, bro.
Man. Right.
The food that we eat, he just told you years ago. Yeah, we're gonna start putting mRNA in the
Vegetables.
vegetables and stuff.
Yep.
No big deal.
Yep.
But see, Jake don't remember that. People in general don't remember that because what they do, they'll bring out P. Diddy.
Yep.
And you'll find yourself fixated on P. Diddy and watching interviews about people who had interaction with P. Diddy.
Right.
Hours and hours of, you like, damn, man. Now what edify and bring out about a coat, you know, about needle work and things of that nature, but that shit is far over. That shit's a big ass distraction.
Right.
And the whole world be fixated on, look at this nigga. When he's so ill, he's doing all types of insidious shit to your food, to your children, programming your children.
Man.
I hate that, Spud.
You know what I'm saying? Disney is basically a hub for PDF files. Guys, they had one woman who was over the alphabet, you know what I'm saying, influence. She's like, man, I just put that in everything I can, as much as I can. She put in this, it was the nigga woman who said that. Yeah, cartoons. So here it is, you think, oh, okay. Yeah, you know, my kids watch this, it's safe. And they'll put a little phallus in there or something like that. You know what I'm saying? This will program these children.
Like I say, and see, you have your parents in there, and the parents don't see it because a child at a young age, up to their 7, 8, they absorb so much.
Yeah.
You know, so even though you may not see it, and he may not just really pay attention, but that subconscious mind, he's absorbing everything. So Esau puts out as much as he can to the infants, the toddlers, all the way up to like 7, 8 for sure. He want to get as much as he can implant in their mind and seared in their mind that he can. That's why Nickelodeon, all these different things. He put up that's a true sorcery. And you don't look at that. That's why when you go back to Alistair Crowley's spirit, he always said, what, you want to get to the kids, you know? And then all that, the mode activity is what? That's supposed to be like some type of spiritual, control their spirit. Witchcraft.
It's sexual witchcraft. You know? Something that's ancient. Something that's ancient. You know what I'm saying? Back in the day, in order for you to worship Yel-Na-Na, Ashtoreth, you know what I'm saying? You would have to go to these harlots, these temple harlots had sex with, which is prohibited. Now, shit, the temple is the people. These women, they're in all types of witchcraft and stuff like that. They talk about manifesting things, all that shit is witchcraft. Buys, everybody talking about buy. It's witchcraft, bro. Hoes into tarot cards.
Oh yeah.
Right? A lot of these women, they into these deviant sexual acts. That's witchcraft. Man. You know what I'm saying? Getting urinate shit like that, that ties into witchcraft, bro.
Wicked, man. Pure
Getting
wickedness.
spit on and shit. You think you being, yeah. You like shit, hell yeah. This bitch nasty. This bitch a witch. This raised like the whole
G-gaggers thing, that was all just a big ass ritual.
Man,
Disgusting. It's a ritual. It was a big ass ritual. You know what I'm saying? These women with the wide hips. If you go and you look at statues of Ashtoreth, that's exactly what she looked like.
Right. Yep.
So I devoted to Eve. They want Israel to look dead. They love Israel. That's who they push that toward. They definitely want you to get it.
Yep.
You know, because they don't want you to be one with your power. That's the part of the song that they do think y'all for being a nation.
And it's crazy is these other women following suit.
Yep.
Shoot, I was at this little spot I like to go to for lunch. And shit, you had an Asian chick come in there with a BBL, bro.
That goddamn lady.
Yep. Of course, yeah.
Thighs be this
Goddamn lady,
skinny,
bro.
Yeah. Ass be this big.
Right.
Yeah, it looks crazy. The man don't even like that.
Nah.
nope. Don't even.
They'll swerve it down. They do.
We're just doing it because you guys, and they blame the man. You guys are dogs. Like, yeah, bitch, I don't know you. You know?
Tell a bit, hey, I'm a K9 bitch, so what? Shit.
Right.
Bend your bitch ass over.
I'm not your bitch. I'm not your You're not my nigga. I'm not your nigga. You ain't my bitch, so.
Right.
I'm not supposed to take responsibility for you.
No, sir.
I'm not responsible for how you feel. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
What you talking about? I'm responsible for how the fuck you feel, huh?
Right on.
You know what I'm saying? But that's a part of that witchcraft. You guys are just dogs, you just animals, and you just, oh my God, that's witchcraft. Like going back to, and then a man who catered to it is called a simper now. But shit, they would do that centuries ago. Right? When Jay came in there after they got the worship Baal Peor and he brought that chick in there.
Mm-hmm. You said Baal Peor, yeah.
You know, if you do research on Baal Peor, you gotta
Freak.
get nasty in order to
Freak.
worship that. You gotta, you know what I'm saying? I'm talking about backside type shit.
You said him, yeah.
A chick that's into doing all that type of shit, you hold hands with her. Like, think about it. Like after the club, you ran into a chick and you and your partners have fun. Come let us play type shit. You get my drift. You see when your boys afterwards come around the corner with the bitch, holding her hand. She's not like that anymore, guys. She's misunderstood. No, are you simping? That's spiritual.
Right.
That's worshiping fertility cults. That's promoted here, man.
Oh, yeah.
Freakism. Right? So they're promoting all these things covertly, but they're able to do what? They're able to say, well, look at P. Diddy. What about Chicago? And you forget all the insidious shit that he has going on. Yep. Including what? The dismantling of the food industry for his insidious plans.
Right.
You got all these things we said going on. Meanwhile, this cat here is totally destroying the food industry for his control. And this Iran war, you better believe it's a catalyst to that. Right.
Oh, yeah. Absolutely.
Yeah.
So 2nd Ezra 6, get right to it, verse 22. It says, and suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown. The full storehouses shall suddenly be found empty.
Right, so we come in a time to where these storehouses are going to be empty. That's why it's very important to understand what times that you are living in. It ain't time to play kiki and skip up the street. So serious times are coming down on the face of the earth. You so-called Latinos, the Negroes, and Native Americans. Let it be known you was warned.
That's right.
Let that shit be known, man.
Right.
Not shit, excuse me, Lord. Let it be known you were warned. Go ahead, Doc. You got some more?
I got one.
Go ahead.
This is 2nd Ezra 16. Start at verse 19. Verse 19, it says, behold, famine, plague, tribulation, and anguish are sent as a scourge for amendment.
That's right. Hey, famine, which we're talking about, plagues. They're talking about this new plague that's coming out.
Right.
I see Apostle Tahar's video saying that they're talking about lockdowns again.
Yeah.
That's going to further destroy this economy that's already fucked.
All the small businesses they're hanging on by a thread.
It's over, bro.
Wrap.
Along with the strain, it's already, bro.
Yep.
Damn.
Hey, bro.
This gonna be real. This gonna be real, bro. Right? A lot of people really gonna get sick. The last one's a shock test, brothers. Hey, we come in times where we're gonna see the repercussions of those that took that C-hip. You know what I'm saying? The C-walk. We gonna start seeing the repercussions of that, y'all. People ain't. That shit ain't going nowhere, bro.
Nope.
Yeah. And then when you look at it, Esau always put out his predictions on the left-hand side. The Chronicles of the movie. What was that? 1995, the movie Outbreak, which is about the same virus that's out now. You you know, and you could see how they everything was getting shut down because of that. Now he's bringing it out. So that's the thing. He put things out there. He may not do it the same year the next year, like the years down the line, but he's gonna bring his pockets on the left hand side. Trying to inform.
Bill Gates said it. He said this next one gonna get their attention.
Yep.
See? And niggas and people forgot about, like the elders say, here it is, this nigga saying all this shit, and it's recorded, but Esau got that witchcraft that he could just distract the people to where they ultimately forget that shit, bro.
Yep.
You know what I'm saying?
You could bring out a Michael Jackson song, Michael Jackson movie, everybody like, yeah. Woo. People talk about that. You know?
Right.
I wouldn't go. I saw it. That shit was cold.
Yeah.
I ain't gonna lie. The whole time we go home, I'm over there. So come on. You know what I'm saying? That shit had me happy. Like, I started listening to Bad. I was like, damn.
Esau got it, you know.
Yeah, that's sorcery.
Right, yeah.
Esau with that sleight of hand.
Yeah.
He put the Michael Jackson shit out, whatever.
Man, bro.
Jermaine Jackson's son playing him, shit dope.
Right.
I saw them, whatever. But it's called a sleight of hand. Meanwhile, he look at this. But meanwhile, the hand over here doing all kind of shit.
Yeah.
You ain't what you up here doing this. Over here, he going through all kind of shit.
Right.
You know?
Yep.
And he go home singing Bad. Now, you know?
Stupid ass.
No. You know, we really happy.
Jay feel bad for being funny. You gonna come out here
Shit,
and
I
curse
mean,
yourself out.
I bet you start looking at the whole goddamn thing. Shit.
Yeah, popcorn.
Yeah. You know?
Home, boys. Now you need some water.
Yeah.
Damn, I couldn't afford no goddamn water.
Yeah, I couldn't afford no water. Go in there, dog. Go in there and get some two popcorns, dog. Goddamn me $10, man.
Yeah.
Shit,
It's in
man.
the
You
scripture,
lucky if you get the damn $10. That's good. Shit, these motherfuckers is, bro,
That shit was high.
shit high in the bit.
Damn, sleight of hand is in the scriptures.
Damn.
You know? But Michael Jackson, so,
Right.
you know.
Yeah. Here it is. They asked him out. Years later, put another movie out. Like, this nigga run out of tricks, man.
Right.
You know, soon kind of magic trick gonna be shot. You know, now you gonna know what the whole thing is all about. Yeah, go ahead.
All right, cool. This Proverbs 28:11 in the NLT says, rich people may think they are wise, but a poor person with discernment can see right through them.
Yeah, so it was all, you know what
Right
I'm
on
saying, really
schedule.
as a distraction.
Right.
And it was crazy is they kept showing you, I ain't gonna give it away. I ain't even gonna give it away. I ain't even gonna get away. They kept showing you that he wanted to be Peter Pan, bro. And if you do research on Peter Pan, like the ancient Peter Pan, that thing was a PDF.
Yep.
Damn.
Yep.
The old Peter Pan, like the real story, that was nigga was luring kids in there so he could. Yeah.
Hook was trying to stop him.
Hook was the good dude.
Damn, that's crazy.
O.E.
Damn.
Sleight of hand.
Yep. So you here having a good ass time, you know what I'm saying? But he's showing you, yeah, we with the shit.
Damn.
We with the shit. See, that's why they should have made a Prince movie.
I felt it coming. I was waiting for the Prince. I was waiting for it. I was like, he gonna bring it out. I just don't know when. He gonna bring it out though.
Should have made Prince put in there doing that shit.
Perfect movie.
He's a mean.
I tell you how much of myself I witnessed. I was like, he gonna bring it out. I already know. I just don't know when it's coming, but it's coming soon.
Yeah, he's meaty.
Yeah.
This nigga tripping.
Big
But
time.
yeah, all these distractions going on, and they tell you right in their face what they about, bro.
Right.
Meanwhile, they give you this subliminal understanding of what they about, and you know what I'm saying, their witchcraft. But they're not telling the people how dire it's about to get out here, man.
Right.
You know, we joking, having a good time, but now, bro, shit is serious. It's very serious, bro. This food crisis is about to be live in 3D.
That's right. Yes, sir.
Some like, and ain't nowhere gonna be safe.
Right.
You say, oh, let me get out the city. Well, you go to these country areas, man. The only access they really have food, because people don't farm anymore, bro. People don't farm anymore. The only access they have to food is Dollar General and Family Dollar. That's where they go, because these big ass corporations like Walmart has destroyed basically the grocery stores of these small country towns, man.
Yeah.
Right. One stop shop.
Yep. Remember back in the day, you used to go to the country, and they'll have a pharmacy, they'll have the own grocery store, they have the farmers market.
Yeah.
That shit is dead now. You have to go to these corporations for the want of all things. So when it's a shortage in these corporations for food, what do you think's gonna happen?
Yep.
Well, when market used to be cold, they used to have like the different local
Yep.
farmers bring all the stuff, especially on Saturdays. Going there and picking it out, bro. It was nice. But shit, now that you barely can find it anymore.
You'll finish. Well, yeah.
This is back in 2 Ezra 16 and verse 20. It says, "But for all these things they shall not turn their wickedness from their wickedness."
All these things are going on. Jake ain't gonna turn from that.
Yeah, he was second as 9.
6
Jake,
second as
Jake,
9.
Jake will hear about these things, but on social media, and they'll like it and they'll make a comment, but they don't consider it. Jake is knee deep in comfortability here in Babylon the Great. Comfortable as hell. Right? Hey, this side note. That's why fasting is so important, brothers, to make yourself uncomfortable. Lord, give yourself, and also get yourself used to that feeling of hunger. Just throwing that out there. Because hey, when the famine was about to hit, then Joel time, what did he say? He said sanction a fast. That's why fasting is a tool, especially for the times that we're coming into.
Get your mind right. Yep.
Lately to the spirit, it's like, man, I don't know if any other brothers been feeling this way, but it's like naturally, I've only been eating like maybe once a day.
Yep.
And it's been natural. It ain't like been like nothing like
Planned or nothing.
necessarily thinking about doing this. I was like, damn, I haven't even eaten today.
'Cause you
I
eat-
still feel straight though. You know what I'm saying?
So you probably eating things that satiate you,
Yeah.
keep you full, like sardines. Believe it or not, you eat a can of sardines, you eat 2 cans of sardines, you good. That's crazy, bro, because of the nutrients that come with it. So you gotta start eating things, whole foods, as they would say, things that satiate you, man. Because back then, Jake wasn't eating for comfort. Jake was eating food like during slavery, during the rough time. Jake would eat food that would keep them full, not comfort. They didn't have comfort food back then. They ate the food that satiated them throughout the time, certain things and shit,
Right. Yeah, they wasn't getting. Jake wasn't getting their whooped by master going to their cabinet and pulling out some Oreos. Like, man, this is bullshit.
That's right. Yep. Jake could go get the whole bowl of oatmeal and that shit it'd be good for a day and a half. You got it right.
It's back in 2 Ezra 16 and 20. "But for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, nor be always mindful of the scourges."
That's right. So people ain't gonna turn away from their wickedness. You know what I'm saying? They gonna continue in their folly. Continue in their wickedness. Right. You got evil man with heathens. They ain't looking at us like y'all ain't not looking at me.
Right.
Yeah, that's all they
They look at us like there goes the neighborhood.
See? Boy,
Yeah, he
making a scourge for a minute, Jake ain't even aware.
He having a good time. Jake is chilling. Jake
You got more on that?
chilling.
No, you good. How you got? Hey,
That's
you see what I'm saying? Oh, spiritual, good catch.
They ain't gonna always be mindful of the scourges. Those scourges for remember that ass whooping for correction.
Right.
The Lord is trying to let them know, get your shit together, man.
But Jake too busy trying to say make it last forever.
Make it last.
I got it for Benai, but no, Benai caught, good catch. Yeah. See, that's spiritual.
Exactly. They ain't always mindful because they're not, first of all, they're not associating these things to the Lord, man.
Yeah.
The Lord is doing these things to correct you, bro. And the fact that they're not, and they comfortable, you can still go, you know what I'm saying? You got freedom to go
Dancing.
there, grab something to eat and move around with no problems, so that they're not always mindful of them scourges.
That's right.
Second Ezra 16:21. Behold, victual shall be so good, cheap upon earth,
It's crazy.
that they shall think themselves to be in a good case.
Right, which is
They can last
essential
forever.
food. Victual is so cheap, and they think that they're in good pace. And this is raining. This particular verse is speaking now more than ever, bro. Hey, you're still able to enjoy yourself. You're still able to go to get some food. You still go to a restaurant now. Is it you know, this is on Cyprus.
Pee-wee Herman now. The bread.
Yeah,
The Pee-wee Herman. He got the Pee-wee Herman look.
He got
The
somebody
tube
that
socks.
made that right now.
That nigga, now he's seen the Michael Jackson movie.
It's the red.
They had them goddamn church socks on with the tube, sir. Short. Yeah, but this particular scripture that we're reading is speaking now more than ever.
Second Ezra's book,
Okay.
yeah, one hand.
Now more than ever, this is speaking. Victual is so cheap upon earth, people think that they're a good case. And you able to parlay, you able to, you know, do your thing. But it's coming times to where that gonna have to be cut out. Going out to eat, parlaying, kicking it with your bra, or some bra. You know what I'm saying? That shit's supposed to be done, bro. That shit's supposed to be done in the near
Sign of things
future.
to come. That right there.
More people are going to be homeless, brothers. You're going to get more phone calls from people.
Yeah, that or
who
my
need
man on the corner with his
assistance.
bags. Finna, shit, you ain't gonna have no
I got a family
just
member that
close
right
your
now
back.
she's staying in a group home, man. You know,
See?
more than likely, you know, rooming up with somebody. Which, hey, is better than homelessness, but
Hey.
still,
Damn. And you got motherfuckers living in cars. And
yup, more
then
people are living in cars.
They have a gym membership just to go take a shower and shit.
Yup.
Bro, that shit crazy.
And then blog about it.
Right, yeah, damn.
But they have to live their best life.
Yup. Yeah, I just got some sushi, y'all, in a truck. Which I'm not gonna knock them. I ain't gonna talk down on them because you never know where you'll be. I hope I don't have to deal with that. I hope I don't have to deal with that. But it's getting there. It's getting there. That's why we keep on saying the ministry is about to go to the next level. Okay? Pray not to be in that Ananias Safari spirit, bro. Safari spirit thing. You know? So when you get so boggled down to where you don't want to deal,
Right.
okay? That can happen. Satan will fuck with you like that. So he's like, I gotta take care of me. Hey, the disciples at the time, man, they were so fervent about taking care of one another. They sold their land. Now, there was an order that came out that says, "Hey, everybody in Genius that got a car, sell it.
Right.
Just so we can help each other out. Take or leave.
Yep. That takes some faith right there. Yep.
Take or leave. Like, man, come here, I can't do that. I do my own thing. Not saying, not talking down or
Yeah, I know. Yeah.
you know what I'm saying? Saying, we live in different times, things of that nature. But that's how extreme the faith was towards giving towards one another, bro.
And I'm sorry, so at that time, because as we're going into talking about what food at that time was going on, it was a famine at that time, right? It was a famine going on. You know what I'm saying? So we all had to collectively get together for the spirit, man. But that was all a test by Yahweh Shema Shah to test what?
The integrity, the love,
that you have
the charity.
Like the elders going into beautiful, man, we're coming into that time where, hey, that which has been is now. There's nothing new under the sun.
That's right.
You know?
Love embodies more than a fuzzy feeling that you see that you get when you see a brother that you fond about. Man, we love you. No, it's an obligation. It's an obligation. We don't have to, you know what I'm saying, be the Wayne's brothers happy singing with brothers type. No, it's an obligation. This brother is my brother. I got to take care of him. Okay?
Yep. That was deeply talking about when they during those times where they were selling, you know, they sold their lands and different things for one another, put the money in the pot. You don't just think about it. You think just a plot of land that sit out there they just look at. They had crops, we know like nurse at the time, but they had, they had a house right there. They had different things, property. They had something on that land. It wasn't just a plot of land just plain and by itself.
Right, yeah.
So they was giving up a lot of things, not just a plot of land. It was things on that land.
Animals and shit.
Animals, everything, bro. That's how zealous they were. Right? Now, do we have anything? We don't have nothing. You know, but what we can do is be responsible. You know what I'm saying? Be willing to show up. If you can. Some brothers got job situations, you know what I'm saying? Some, you might not be able to show up when you need to, when it counts. You gotta sacrifice, like the brother said, you gotta sacrifice. You know? Being responsible in your personal life. That's very important too. It's hard to give when you need it. You know? And you can get, hey, shit. Hey, even hey man. Speaking to myself first and foremost, how about that? You know what I'm saying?
Second Ezra 16 and 21 it says, "Behold, victuals shall be so good and cheap upon earth, that they shall think themselves to be in a good case, and even then shall evils grow upon the earth."
So people chilling, people talk about people talk about hot girl summer. Right? People talk about tossing up, having a good time, where they gonna go this year, plans they have, man, that shit must be a show. Bro, Spirit Airlines just shut down because the expense of gas was too high.
Yeah, because they weren't charging enough prices for their tickets.
No, they weren't charging enough.
Yep.
You know, seemingly they were nickel and diming.
And then think about it. So they shut down. You had people that flew Spirit out the country was stuck in their country.
Yeah.
You had workers walking off here at DFW. The fucking plane landed with passengers. They walked off, let the people on the plane. It's much more than they shut down. You got to think about all that. So now other airlines are like, well, you know what? We'll charge out $1.99 to hop on our flight. It was crazy, bro. I got a client that worked in the corporate part of that shit. He was telling me all about that. People flew in other countries, got stuck. Because you flew Spirit. You over there, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah, bro.
Yeah, merch is being cut off on that vacation and tourism, things of that nature, which that brings in millions of dollars. Tourism brings in millions of dollars. People going to certain places. Think about this in springtime, man. How many people came down here to Texas just to Houston alone, bro? Bro, the city made millions of dollars them 2 days.
Yep.
That's supposed to be because shoot, you got certain cities that are retirement cities, and their bread and butter is throwing festivals, throwing certain parades, things of that nature, bring certain people in. You know, where I'm from, there's a Cocoa Fest. You may be going to that shit, a Blue Bonnet Fest, where you go come and look at the Blue Bonnets. That shit was whack as hell this year, because people ain't got the money for it. You know what? People shut up this shit. People stop buying. Stop buying. Right? But it wasn't as big as past year. Why is that? Because people are slowing down on spending.
They like shit, Blue Bonnet or go get this, or go to Costco and get this family value meal, you know.
Yeah. Right.
Get things by the bundle.
Things by the bundle.
Yeah,
Right?
bro.
I was going to add to the elder's point. These people are still trying to hold on, man. You know what I'm saying? To them little bitty, because everything is changing. Those normalities, those normalcies. You know what I'm saying? They trying to hold on. That's why, yeah, some people gonna show up. But like the elder said, it ain't nothing like it was. Them bad boys used to be packed whole, you know what I'm saying? They coming from other little
states.
towns and
Yup.
different places.
Remember that?
Man,
No, you
yeah.
used to go down.
It was on, man. So cause I'm from the same, you know what I'm saying?
Yup.
So I know what he's talking about.
think
But
that's abundance.
like I said, yeah, they still showing up because they still trying to hold on. You know what I'm saying? As bad as things are getting and things are changing daily, like that song, things are changing. You know what I'm saying? They don't want to let go, bro, but the Lord gonna make them let go. They ain't gonna be able to hold it. You know?
Yep.
Be able to hold it.
Yep. Yep. Remember back in the day, it used to be like you said, it used to be, man, the Poker Fest used to be the whole block shut down, and you go to the blacks and people posting up like, oh, he is popping, you know. It'd be fun. It's like, man, it's a ghost town. It's a ghost town. People ain't got money to spend no more, man.
Making decisions.
Yeah.
Yeah.
You know, you try to take your kids out and your gal out to some, you know, you want to treat them, man. You be mad at yourself afterwards. Like, God damn.
Yep.
We'll be all right, baby. You got to make a $400 stretch week. That shit hard.
They're going to these different places.
Yep.
They'll go to these different places like they vacationing still, but they stretching their money thin. You know, that's why you gonna see a lot of more commotion and people trying to go to these different festivals and vacation. Somebody walking around, they knock their $15, $20 drink out their hand, they gonna be stressed out.
Sit down, up.
Yeah, bad.
Yo, you got to even think about it, bro. You got these niggas out here. They want to be citizens, but they want to be gangsters at the same time.
Right.
So they tell you they got their kids, but they got a hip hop mindset. They got it on them. You know what I'm talking about. They in the car, listen to all types of atrocities. Right?
Every baby listen to
Right
this.
there.
I can't do it. Yeah.
There you
Grow
go.
up.
There you
More
go.
manifest.
Yep. Blowing cigarette, man.
Hey, bro, he got a baby,
No.
newborn in the car. She thinking bumping.
Chris Brown is
hoes
a
ain't
lawyer
going.
and smoking a cigarette.
And smoking a cigarette
The
all the
passenger
time.
smoking a cigarette. But that's wow.
You know what I'm saying? And both of them got red on, so they more than likely blood.
So that's your YN growing up right there.
Yeah, grown ass man acting like that. Now think about a nigga like that that's listening to nothing but Young Dolph, an old young nigga. Listen to Young Dolph, Tupac, you know what I'm saying? DOC and Chris Brown all day getting high. Already trying to do something for his family.
That's a
And
bad.
he got a thing on his ass, and then he run into somebody on accident and spilled this man drink, and this nigga done over this brother. He's a Negro for this particular situation. Done overreacted, and he got a thing on him, and this person got a thing. It's gonna be a shootout.
Man.
All because he can't have the so-called black man doesn't have conflict resolution. You look at the next Jake as an enemy, but love the so-called white man. You know?
Yep. Can't shoot, so they're gonna end up
Can't
shooting
shoot.
two or three people.
Yep.
2 or 3 bystanders gonna hit in the process. Yeah.
Yep. That shit happened. That was a goof, but that shit happened in Clark.
Yeah.
3 or 4 bystanders shot, all because a business deal went wrong.
That got nothing to do with it. You got
Yep,
shot.
that's shot. That shit gonna be happening. It already is happening more and more, bro. You can't even go to Deep Ellum without somebody getting shot the fuck up.
Man.
Deep Ellum used to be cool, man.
Yep.
Yeah,
It's been a minute.
fucking niggas, man.
You could literally go to Deep Ellum and have a great time.
Dog.
Oh yeah.
Like,
Yeah.
have a
Touch
nice
them out.
ass night.
And win.
You can't pay me to go to Deep Ellum, bro.
I can't do that one. It's 10 o'clock. You can tell it's 10.
About that time. All right, hey, so brothers, it's 10 o'clock. We're gonna go ahead and shut it down, man. We pray with edifying. I want to give all praise to
Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahweh Shai, Ba'ashem, Rakakadash.
Love honor to the apostles and elders. Peace to Yakim. Shalom, brothers.
Shalom.